Cor blimey, you're looting all me wares.
Oop. How's this looking? IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. Local wildlife reportedly happy this morning for some reason. Cosmopolis suburbs announced record levels of clean air recovering from decades of coal exploitation. Debut. The collection by young poet Justice Max released to rave reviews and widespread acclaim. Local poet breaks through tough scene. Foolhardy pilot buzzes air traffic control tower, gets fired immediately and banned from flying any aircraft for at least 20 years. Longtime prosecutor Ms. Solanas throws their hat into the mayoral election race. Corruption in our courts. Another victory for the vicious Queen of Terror, with some suspect of foul play. The assignment. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier, certainly a sign of disorder. We cannot determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Quote for the day: any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out, yes? Keep your eyes open. Well, I can just put this in here, not to worry about that. Come on, lamp, help me. I guess dying is for the better on that one. Question mark. Wait, what was this again? Yeah, dying's better. Living's better. Hmm, 50-50 on that one. Wait, what was this again? Okay, yeah, so live and die pile. These are 50-50. Chloe Miller, 29, rock climber. Chloe is constantly training to conquer the rock-worn peak by free climbing the full height of it for charity. Their practice regimen was hindered by having their leg broken in 3 places, an injury they obtained by jumping down in celebration from an indoor climbing wall. Garnet Vihana, 24, painter/artist. Garnet loves photography, hiking, painting, and visual journaling. They are diagnosed as bipolar, but have managed to figure out a way to deal with it. As such, they are mostly happy. Garnet often volunteers at local art gallery. Andreas Katazokas, 63, veteran. Andreas is traumatized, a veteran of the Maristola Peninsula conflict. Now living in the streets, they are very good with animals and are a staunch vegetarian, even while being in the rough. Sometimes one has just seen so much suffering and death. Yeah, everyone can live but that person. Darius De Avanti, 23, security guard. Darius really messed up at their grocery store security job, which is why they now guard a hill of dirt at a construction site. At night, they keep hearing odd sounds and seeing bizarre visions, but no one believes them. To avoid getting fired, they've decided to keep quiet about the strange things in the night. Erikir Valbor, 26, community manager. Erikir is an avid digital sport enthusiast who works at the office of the Parallax Digital Sports League. They are also a death metal vocalist passionate about getting the very best out of a performance. So yeah, everyone can live with that guy, I guess. Oh, he's not there. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on table. Oh no, this again? The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Aha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So I'm reporting to the cat again?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it. You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Poddington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Oh, nice. The bar's open. Let's go.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster. Back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Same as usual.
Doesn't that make you suspicious? All of it lumbering onward, unceasing, unfeeling, a deadly machine grinding lives to dust? Pretty spooky if you ask me. What if the choices made were incorrect?
I have to do what I'm told. I was born for this.
Didn't know you were so rooted in determinism. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
I'd like a drink.
Sure, what's your poison?
Corpse Reviver.
If you value your sanity, you don't ever want to learn the ingredients of this cocktail.
Boo boss. Electrifying. A burst of liquid lightning blasts through your nervous system. If you had one, that is, but you don't. Every bone begins to vibrate. The vibration builds in a feedback loop until it feels like you might shatter at any moment. It's but a trick of the mind, and soon abates. I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
If I remember right, I remember thinking this guy was voiced by CDawgVA, you know, Connor, the guy, anime guy, you know.
Look at that. It's a hatchling.
It literally sounds like when he tries to do voice acting of like a deep voice.
I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decaying. Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian the Eradicator?
Just trying to meet new people.
What makes you think people are interested in meeting you, though? Got insight into the fabric of the universe? Deep reflections on the nature of the office? Save us the boredom. Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today.
What do you think of Fate?
A capable bureaucrat, but lately seems to be losing his way. Too much faffing around with pointless minutiae. And the fondness for regulations. I've always said we should be able to mark people to death more freely. But no, always with these limitations. I am the best and brightest of the bunch, When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss.
This reminds me of that TikTok that went viral. It was like hit or miss. I guess I never miss.
With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
That's not what we're supposed to do.
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Are you implying you mark people to death all the time?
Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do, yes, we Deathbringers. All have to die.
So what's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing, yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time until their atrophy.
I'm leaving. Can't say it was a pleasure talking to you.
Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
What's with the mask, stranger? Did someone release the plague again? I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
That obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For, you see, I'm also in the human department.
Yeah, I can also tell by those dark circles.
Damn it. Gotta ask Mortimer for some quality moisturizer next time. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
Meh, work is work.
Right? I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones. Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called. I haven't opened it in years.
You don't read the news?
No. I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
What do you mean? My choices affect the world all the time. I get different instructions every day in case. I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations?
Ever thought of asking Fate about your never-changing instructions?
Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of Fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
What do you mean? My choices affect the world all the time.
Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion?
In any case, reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Life with no choices, and you still don't know. Wow, life without decisions, that's the dream. Actually, I feel like making the decisions sweet. A life with no choices, and you still haven't given up?
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Skullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
Please carry on with the story.
Okay. So Skullifus spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping. But still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
That's it? That's the inspirational story?
That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
You should definitely complain, though.
Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink.
I think it's time you start making your own choices.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Good point. Maybe just stick to the instructions.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Been getting along just fine until now, right?
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks for the chat, stranger. Anyway, I'm off to sleep. See you later. Maybe.